Hey everybody, Jason Schultz with the Beer Money Pulling Team, joined by Dan Vallance from Crowley, Texas. This is episode 4 of Behind the Helmet, where we are showing you the person inside the helmet, because you don't get to see that. You get to see the beautiful farm truck go down the track, and you get to see Dan's helmet, but that's about it. So Dan, welcome to Behind the Helmet.
Thank you.
You're currently in the Outlaw Points Lead in the Diesel 3.0 class. The first time I ever saw you was in Northern Texas.
Yes, sir.
And I said, that truck runs good.
Yeah, run pretty good.
It runs really good.
Pretty good.
So what I want to do is give us, so let's talk about Valor Clutches first.
All right.
So how are you involved in that?
I started that in my garage in 1995, 1996.
So
27,
yeah,
28
25,
years
yeah,
ago.
okay.
It's been
Almost
a while.
30 years
It's been
ago.
a while.
Yep.
And it was a tough go, and when 911 came along and almost bankrupted
2001.
us, we ended up hawking our house and everything we had. My wife was worried that we were going to lose everything, and we just kept working. My whole family kept working, and we pulled through it. And today, everything we own is paid for. We don't owe anybody anything, and we're going to keep it that way. That's the way to be. No loan, no nothing.
That's a great way to be.
Yeah, it's a great way to be. So it's a lot less pressure if you don't have money problems.
Yeah, all the stress in life revolves around money.
It does.
That's when when I have
women and money.
Women and money. Yeah. No offense, Kinsey.
No offense.
Or any of the women watch that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're just being dudes.
That's right. That's right.
Anyway, so farm truck starts. Well, tell us about Valor Clutch then. How did that all get going?
Well, I've been building clutches for more than 45 years. My dad owned a clutch company when I was
You're
a
old
kid.
enough to be doing this for 45 years?
Yes, sir. I'm 61 years old.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Would you have guessed that?
No, I would guess like 55.
Okay.
No, I'm 61, and I swore when I was a kid, tearing down brake shoes and tearing down clutches, that there ain't no way I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. And then I woke up one day and I'm like, dang, I did it for my whole life.
Yep.
But when you're building tractor clutches and Class 8 clutches, there's really no glamour in that.
What's a Class A clutch?
Like a semi. Well,
Okay.
like this, 6, 7, and 8. That's what we built, was Class 6, 7, and 8 clutches the whole life. And truck drivers don't want to pay much for a clutch.
Right.
And about 1998, first guy showed up at my shop, and he's like, hey, can you build me a clutch for truck pulling? And I'm like, for what? He said truck pulling. So I built him a clutch, and he come back within a week, it's all burned up, and I'm like, man, what are you doing? You know, and I built him
So
a
you had
hand.
no idea what truck pulling
No,
was?
I did not. And then I built him another one, he burned it up, and the next one I said, you know what, I'm going out here to see what you're doing. So I go out there, we get to drinking. Back in them days, now nowadays we're not allowed to drink, but back in them days, we drank, and next thing you know is I was over there signing up my truck to make a hook, and they're like,
What did you pull? What did you pull?
I don't remember how far we went that.
No,
night.
what truck? What?
This truck,
Okay.
the farm truck.
The farm truck that you had
It
today.
was a 97 cabin chassis, 2-wheel drive flatbed. A lot of people remember that truck just like that because I drove it around for a long time around our hometown like that. And they asked me that night, what's the name of the truck? And I'm like, I don't know, farm truck. And so that's how it got its name. And of course, I dropped a lot of money in that truck over the years. If I could just went all out at once, it'd probably been a lot cheaper. But it's still been fun. It's good for my business, and we have a good time doing it. And we like coming up here pulling because up here in this area, these guys are all friendly. Like one of the 3-0 guys broke Friday night, wherever he was over there.
Paducah, right?
Yeah, he broke his locker. I said, you know what? I got one in the trailer. He said, you're kidding me. I said, no. So I gave him that, and then he beat me last night. So I'm like, man, that worked out
that
for me.
ain't good.
No.
Karma.
Today we had a broke injection line, didn't think we were going to make the pull, and one of these pro stock tractor guys heard us talking. He's like, hey, I got what you need in my trailer. I said, you're kidding me, ain't you? He said, no, and you can have it. I said, I'll pay you for it. He said, no, you can have it. I said, well, that's great. I said, well, I'll pay it forward to the next guy.
Yep. No, that's
So
what it's all about.
it's like a big family up here. Everybody's laid back. We can go pull. We're still all friends, and we still all get along. So we really like it up here.
Yep.
Too
So
bad
this
it's so
is your
hard to drive.
I know that's the only negative thing, because I never ever complain about how, because we live in Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and we're running Outlaw Points this year. I never complain around you guys because our 8-9 hours probably average.
Oh, that's in Texas.
I know that just gets you out of Texas. So.
No, it may just get you to a pull in Texas. Like, oh, we're going to Columbus? Oh, that's like 8 hours. Like, man, that's a long way. But.
So Valor Clutches was going before truck pulling, right?
Yes, sir, it was.
So it was just the more everyday stuff.
And after that, more and more people started showing up at our doors and wanting us to build them stuff. And I wasn't even really computer savvy back in them days, and because they didn't have that when I was a kid. And then, my granddaughter, she said, "Papa, you got to get with it on that," and she kind of helped us with it. And next thing you know, man, we did $8 million last year, so we're
class.
decent size.
Yeah.
But that counts both sides of our business.
Oh, no, I understand. The first time you caught my attention pulling is when you won diesels and dark corners.
Yes.
That is tough.
That's tough.
To me, that's like the shy diesel.
That's a big. That's
yeah.
Yes, it is.
And
first time Downtown Showdown in 2020,
that's
both
right.
nights.
Okay. So that's when I kind of started to get to
Right.
okay,
and
who's this guy
then
from Texas?
I hadn't ever won shies. Man, I'd really like to win that one, but
Oh, that's a crapshoot. There's
Yeah,
so
it's-
many.
yeah, it's-
And nothing against. I love the event.
No,
We were down
I
there
love
last
it
year,
too, but it's
you have
just
to have
so
qualifiers and during the day and stuff to get all that.
see,
done.
so we're considering not going this year because the very next weekend we're in Colorado.
yes.
Points pulling, so we're gonna go to shies, but we're not gonna take the truck. We're gonna leave it at home, go out there. And
How
have a
good
time.
business? Like, did you see once you started pulling? Did you see that side of the business pick up?
No, not right away.
Okay.
Of course, we were just brush pulling for the first few years. You know, that's before Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers even existed.
TTTPA.
I think they started in 2014 or something like that.
I'm not sure.
Somewhere around there.
I became friends with Meddy.
But we used to pull across the street, and we would pull. The pulls would go from, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night to 4 in the morning. I mean, we just back in them days, like I said, it's a big party over there in the staging lanes. And Texas pulling used to be really big, and I don't know, it's not like it is up here anymore.
Yeah.
We'd like to see it bigger.
It's really, really strong in the Midwest still.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
there's
we'd really like to see it down there. Then we wouldn't have to go so far.
understood. I would think. I mean, TTPA is growing. You guys started earlier in the year. I feel like you started earlier, and then you kind of not much in the summer because it's so hot.
Right.
And you kind of pick back up in the fall again. Is that accurate?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Okay.
accurate. That's accurate. So, but you know, they got a longer season, but they don't do like we did 17 hooks all last year,
Okay.
and you know, they went 8 in a week up here. So we're like, well,
Yep.
so if I ain't getting nothing done at the shop, but well, I got people do that now.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
To have fun.
Exactly. So who goes with you? Who's the gentleman I see
Philip,
with you? all the time?
my mechanic.
Okay.
He's always with me everywhere. He helps me with the truck, and
I can tell he's dialed in.
he's dialed in.
He doesn't talk a lot. He's watching and
That's
poking
right.
around.
And in this sport, to me, it takes a team.
yeah.
You got to have a team. You got to be team players. Like nobody's allowed to touch that truck that mirror filler. So we know that truck. We know what it takes to get that truck down the track, and we just want to be consistent. We feel we can just be consistent. We'll prevail.
What's your biggest win that you're most proud of? Doesn't have to be a big venue. What?
Maybe that Diesels and Dark Corner thing, or that Cowtown Showdown thing. I
Yeah.
mean, of course, we won the Texas points twice, and now of course we're trying to get the Outlaw point thing. To me, that'd be good. So.
Well, we need. I mean, they just put the 3.0 class back into the
Yeah,
Outlaws, and I'm glad because you know you're a big name. Having you around, it's good for the fans because fans are seeing like, oh, that like they see my tractor on a
And
poster.
I had a guy who was in Manila, Iowa. Guy, I don't believe it. I never thought I'd see that truck. I'm like, he was a fireman that was working the show. He said, "Can I get a picture with you in the of the truck?" I'm like, "You want a picture with me?" He said, "Yeah." So I said, "All right, let's go in there and do it."
So farm truck was just you were at the poll, one of your first ones.
Yeah.
And they said, what do you call it?
Yeah,
Farm truck.
and I looked at it and I was thinking, well, it's a farm truck. So, okay, that's what they got. That's how we got it. And I wanted to change the name of it, but everybody's like, oh, don't change the name of it. We all know it is that. A lot of hometown people follow the truck, and probably your hometown people follow you too.
Yep.
And,
Any ambitions to go 3.6 or super stock diesel someday, or kind of? I mean,
well, the only problem is we're in Texas.
That's exactly.
We got one class. That's all
Yep.
we got. So maybe there is quite a few pulling trucks in Texas that are not pulling. So you got Chris Ryan sitting over there, Edgar Architona
that's
sitting
the
over
bigger
there.
Ram or big
No,
Ram.
he got a mutt truck, 3.0 truck.
Oh, okay.
Just like that. And Edgar, the Save the Rack truck sitting down there, Rocky Horn sitting down there. I just like to see them all get together and go back to pulling. I tried to get them to all come, but they told me they were going to come up here with me, but I don't see them.
I haven't seen him yet either.
I ain't seen them either. A lot of people tell you that, then they don't come. I'm like, all right. But eventually they'll get back out. So.
What's one thing that nobody knows about you?
Well, I'm not sure.
No, I'm just asking.
I mean, yeah.
Because I mean,
hey,
just
Phil.
as a pulling fan, I
Oh.
just know you as just Dan the farm truck guy.
And most people know me as a clutch guy, you know.
You have any other hobbies?
Yeah, I like fishing, hunting, stuff like that. I mean, we got 100 acres where our shop is. We got deer stands on the property. We kill deer regularly on the property, hog hunt regularly on the property.
I want to go hog hunt sometime.
Yeah, I like to go on the helicopter.
Yeah.
That one's really fun. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, drag racing. I like to drag race, but I got too old. Afraid I'm gonna get hurt. You see that one of the big names in the business died yesterday on
Yeah,
the drag.
I saw that on
It's
Facebook.
terrible.
Top Tommy.
Turbo Tom. That's a good guy. He just did UCC, all 3 events with 1 truck.
Yeah, he was one of the few ones to do that.
Yeah, he was one of the few ones that did that. So I have a lot of respect for that guy there, you know. So
What do you love about diesel truck pulling?
the adrenaline, the people. I like the people. I like kids that come by and sit in my truck, take pictures of them in my truck. I mean, I like that kind of stuff right there. And they come by and say, "Oh, that's a cool truck." You know, you hear that about your tractor. You like that, don't you?
Yeah, makes you feel
Yeah,
good.
I suck that up. It's really great. So, but yeah, we're just really small town people and into the big world here. Sometimes it's different out there, and I just want to go back to the small town. So.
Yep. Well, I like it. One last question for you, Dan.
Yes.
So every Monday night we do Let's Grow Pulling live on Facebook and YouTube. And Big Ryan, who's here tonight from Des Moines, is kind of part of our team. And he always asks one question: if you could steal the keys to any pulling vehicle, any class.
Clint Metton's bulletproof buck. I'll
Perfect.
take a pass in that one.
Okay, we'll get to work on that. We'll get to work on that. Well, Dan, thank you
All
for
right,
your
thank you
time.
very much. Good to see
Episode
you.
4, Behind the Helmet.
Yep.
When do we premiere these? Every Tuesday or Wednesday?
Tuesday.
So Tuesday night is Behind the Helmet. Wednesday night is This Is How We Roll. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.